But shifting focus to Indian markets, back to our corporate radar, we have cotton traders that are staring at excess stock as supplies from the world's biggest growing regions such as India and the US are set to rise amid declining demand from China. A major importer of the commodity, Sachit Jain, joins us from Vardhman Textiles. And thanks a lot for joining in, Sachit. First up, we're looking at a increase in the demand for cotton and also a reduction in the acreage for cotton. How does that augur for Vardhman Textiles? What is it going to do to your margins?
One, I think if you look at the current cotton season, which ends in September, already cotton prices are higher today than what they were 4 or 5 months ago, which has put a squeeze on most spinning companies' margins. But as Vardhman, we follow a conservative policy and we cover our cotton, so we will not be affected by that. For the next year, there are indications that area under cotton cultivation world over, as well as in India, will come down. But in India, the yields are likely to improve from the current levels. So the Indian crop is likely to be almost the same as this year. And one possible advantage of a little lower monsoon is that cotton is a crop that requires less moisture. So the possibilities could be that the drop in area under cultivation for cotton may be less than earlier estimated. So we'll wait and see. In a month's time, we'll have a better idea.
Okay, so the total production may come down, but you expect the yields to go up. So net, at least the supply of cotton in India will remain unchanged. So what will this do to cotton prices, Sachin?
As we head towards the later part of this cotton season, the prices are likely to rise a bit. Today they're about 35,000 rupees a candy for Shankar 6. They're likely to rise a bit further from now onwards. And when the new cotton starts coming in, which will be in October and then November, so initial parts there will be shortage of cotton. So people will continue to buy because most mills have about 1.5 to 2 months stock of cotton average for the country. So people will be buying cotton. And when the heavy arrivals come, which is November and December, prices could correct down a little bit.
All right, Sachin, but you carry about 6 to 8 months of cotton inventory on your balance sheet is what we understand from your annual reports. But we also need to know that the international yarn prices are subdued. So the spread between the cotton prices and the yarn prices are narrowing year on year. How does that augur for Vardhman Textiles, and how do you plan to increase those spreads going forward?
One, for Vardhman Textile, again, as I said, we have already covered our cotton, so we will not get too badly affected. But yes, in spinning, if margins come down, in fabric the margins go up. So because we are an integrated company, our margins don't fluctuate as much as a pure spinning company or a pure fabric company. And we have announced already a new expansion of 580 crores over the next 3 years in increasing our fabric capacities, which means overall our margins will be more stable and slightly better over time.
Give us a sense of how your revenues as well as margins will look in FY16.
We don't make those kind of predictions, but we believe that stable margins for us will be between 18 and 22%, and that's what it will be for next year also.
Okay, and will revenues in FY16 be better than what you saw in FY15? How is the year shaping up according to you?
Prices keep fluctuating. We don't comment too much on revenues. But capacities in 15-16 will not be rising much over 14-15, but we have had productivity improvements. So overall margin revenues should be higher in 15-16.
All right, a word on your garments business then, a quick word, because your capacity utilization in the garments business is about 50%, while it is a high margin business. So what do you plan to do with that segment going forward?
So currently we are making about, this year we expect to make about 1.2 million garments. So that is the capacity utilization that is improving over last year. And we continue to hope to improve margins. So productivities are improving, customers are becoming better, and operations are far better than what they were. So we are getting more and more confident of this business. But this will always remain a very small part of overall Vardhman's business.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much, Sachin, for joining in and sharing your view.